This particular project's going to have open rise carpet with a grooved glass framed rail. This is not a hardwood step, it's a carpet step, which means we use plywood. And normally we use 3 layers of 1 inch to make an open rise plywood step for carpet, because I don't want it to bounce or flex. It's a high traffic point. Any staircase is probably worse than a hallway or any other point in the home, because it's the only way to access between floors. I do simple things with my stairs. I use solid capping for the tops. I find that using contact cement and a veneer on top and the bottom, people drop or damage in any way, they're looking at end grain of plywood, and it's a very difficult fix. And it's a stain job and a repair and so on. So by me just simply using solid capping around the frames of my stairs, that can take a beating, and it can be sanded out and touched up without having to lay new wood in place of the damage. So a lot more reliable, a lot more stable. In our current climate where our humidity changes drastically, contact cement doesn't hold up in the sunlight. And a lot of these stairs, they're surrounded by windows and tall walls, and look at how open my home is. So I think it's important to have a product that I don't necessarily have to come back and service because I built it right the first time. So we've gone to site, we've got our field measurements, and I've drawn a top view section of the staircase and the framework and the turns that are required to the design of what we got on that job site. I do little things like inside a stringer to match to cap the end grain of the drywall on the main floor, so that those areas don't need to be finished. They can just be capped by the actual integral stair. An integral stair is a stair that doesn't require additional supports from back framing and walls. So a lot of homes, you get a stair and the landing would be separate. When I do an open rise stair, I like to make as many open rises I can possibly do in that staircase, except for the connection points of where they connect to the floors. So this first step on the second floor would be closed. You couldn't see through it. All the rest are going to be visually through. And again, you turn the corner and they're open again. This client has a grooved glass rail system with no clips, no metal hardware, all in wood. Flush to floor connections I really like, because it allows framers to make clear, clean holes, and it gives me a nice straight finish on meeting the floor. And it also allows me to control the post location on any main floor, so that if I climb onto the floor, I'm not having to put a wide 1x8 shoe. I'm actually just going to use the width of a shoe that matches the width of the post, of which is going to sit on the end of that stair for the rail system. So by controlling the trigonometry of the stair, I'm actually going to control the whole rail system and how it looks in finish. So in the past, a lot of times we tell framers to back frame under the stair. I say back frame under the stair if it's a fully framed in stairwell, nothing's open about it. No problem. And you're only going to require a wall mount rail. But when you're doing more architectural, open rise, floating, glass, framed type staircases, other logistics are going to have to come into play. This has never been seen. These are twin 12 mil glass panels with 4 layers of 10 mil glass on a stainless steel paper airplane on a 24-inch deep channel capped inside steel stringer, outside glass stringer, and stainless steel rail.